I was told that the skiing lessons, no offense East Coast, that we're better out here than they are on the East Coast. Again, no offense, please. Hey, Samantha Isom here, again on a Brown Passport trip. I'm in Sun Valley, Idaho. When I say Sun Valley, I'm just referring to the general vicinity, so it includes Ketchum, Haley, and other surrounding towns. Right now, I'm sitting at, River Run Resort at the base of Baldy Mountain. I'll turn this around so you can see it. Let's turn this around. Gimbal went a little crazy there, so yeah, it's kind of pretty. It's cool. Let's turn it back here. Yeah, and I just got off of the most amazing toboggan run. Was up there shooting at the mountain. I don't yet ski. I'm about to take a ski lesson in about an hour, so I'll report back, I think, after that. I never did this in my life. I still haven't taken a ski lesson. I've been shooting at the top of the mountain on a snowmobile and just walking around on foot and putting a GoPro on some of the actual skiers as they go down the mountain. And one of the ski patrol guys offered me a ride on a toboggan, which is really cool. I mean, what that means is that they ski down and pull the toboggan behind them while they're skiing down these crazy slopes. Yo! That was really fun. You. Oh my God, are you kidding? I got sprayed quite a bit on the back of that toboggan, which if this footage worked, shooting at the gimbal, I'm surprised the camera actually didn't freeze up. And I had the GoPro on, then I'll be able to give you a little idea of what that was like. It was pretty cool. I asked him to go really slow. It still felt like we were going fast, but he said he was going super slow and super chill. I cannot even imagine what it was like. What it would be like to go fast. Somebody told me that you go like 40, 50 miles an hour, which is insane. I don't know. State your names.
Carl Major, known as the Green Machine. Washington, D.C., DMV, here at Sun Valley, Idaho, having a wonderful and spectacular time. Thank you.
I'm Ken Morris. Cowboy Ken from the Hillside Hustlers.
Just say it one more time. Say it one more time.
Cowboy Ken from the Hillside Hustlers.
So how long, is this your first summit?
Oh, no.
No. This is around 40 years for me.
About 25 for me.
Were you at, so 40 years, you weren't at the first one then, that was more than that, right? You were at the second one. Wow.
I was with the guys all the time. I just didn't take skiing serious.
Wow. Yeah. Were there a lot of...
I took my first spill. I said, I love it.
Until your first spill?
I love it. I'm 77. So I thank the Creator. I have nothing to do with it, to have me here and to still fellowship and to ski for my buddies who have gone on to become ancestors.
Okay, my name is Ben Finley. I am the co-founder of the National Brotherhood of Skiers.
And how did you get into skiing?
Well, I got into skiing through dating. Back in the day, I took my then current girlfriend on a camping trip to Yosemite National Park. We spent a marvelous weekend sleeping in tents, chasing raccoons and watching bears. And as we were exiting the park, she says, let's stop by a ski area. And so here we go, and we're sitting there at the ski area. It's called Badger Pass. We're sitting there in the warm California sun, watching white folks come down the hill killing themselves. And as we're sitting there drinking margaritas, she says, I want to learn how to ski. Well, the first thing Ben saw was dollar bills and broken legs in that sequence. But, you know, being an amorous young male, I couldn't lose my cool with that. And at that time, I was running a diving club in Anaheim, California, a scuba diving club. And so in order to get out of having to go skiing, I offered her a challenge. And I said, I tell you what, I said, if you take scuba lessons and pass your ocean checkout, I will take you skiing. And I thought that would be the end of that. And 6 weeks later, I found myself back in Yosemite National Park on a pair of 7-foot-long boards. I hated the first 4 lessons. On the 5th lesson, I could do this magical thing called the hockey stop. And I said, hey, this is not bad. This is sort of fun. And life changed.
I think the influence on the MBS is great for the young kids are growing up and coming into the outdoor world and snowboarding and skiing and giving them a different outlook at life other than some of the other sports that is offered through like basketball and football. But skiing is a great sport and snowboarding is a great sport for them to learn something different.
The Jim Dandy Ski Club, which is the oldest African-American ski club in the world, has a young man that is 15 years old. We call him Flying Brian. Flying Brian now is a snowboarder and is headed for the Olympics. He's finishing first in most of his races, and with our support, we're going to continue to carry him on.
NBS started in 1971, am I correct, or 73?
Well, we started planning in 71, and the first summit took place in 73.
How were y'all introduced really to skiing? Was it just an event that you were going to in Lake Geneva?
Well, it was there was a ski club that had what they call a ski party at Lake Geneva, you know, and at Lake Geneva there was 3 levels. A loaf of bread, a jug of wine, and there by my side. That was the chalet. I spent most of my time in there. I fell down, getting out of the chair the first time I fell down, and I swore I'd never do it again. On the way home, a couple of young ladies invited me to go on a trip with them up to northern Michigan. I didn't know why, but it was easy to figure out. You know, I had just bought a new car and they needed somebody to drive them up there. You know, not knowing how to ski, they were gonna take a beginner's lesson. And I said, okay, well, I can do that. I'll take a beginner's lesson with you. We get to the top of the bunny hill and I fall out of the chair. And every time I get up, I fall down. Well, I had fallen over in some bushes along the side of the road. And I told them, I said, well, y'all go ahead, I'll get down. And a little guy, and he was short, real short. His name was Elgin Lee. He came by and he says, you need any help? Well, at the time, you know, I don't want to be dealing with no white folks. So I told him, no, you go ahead, I'm doing all right. And he stood there and he insisted on skiing down the mountain with me. So he said, let me show you what to do and you won't fall anymore. And the short distance that we went down the bunny hill, he showed me how to keep the upper part of my body facing downhill. When he finished with me, and this is not a mountain, but it was one of the premier mountains of the Midwest, Indian Head. I could go all over Indian Head and not fall. And people were saying, hey, what are you doing? And I had a lot of fun. I've had so much fun over the years and have skied. I have skied as many ski areas as a poor man can ski.
stuff off now. I should have put probably my helmet on, but that's cool. I have enough footage of that. But Allie was amazing to do my first real ski lesson out here. I was told that the skiing lessons, no offense East Coast, that were better out here than they are on the East Coast. Again, no offense, please. I didn't say that, someone else did. No one here said it. It was somebody visiting just saying. But I'd say that's it was great.
Yeah.
It's really great.
You killed it too. You did so well. So we went on the magic carpet, and then like after just 2 runs on the magic carpet, we went all the way on the chair.
I know, I was on a lift chair, like,
did
oh, we have
great.
skis on. It came down the mountain you see behind us here. Yeah, I was skiing down that. For some of y'all, oh, that's nothing. That's cute. It's a lot for me. I feel good. It's all good.
It. You killed it.
So I want to try to get, if we have time, I want to try to get one up there.
we
Okay.
are.
So, but yeah, this is an awesome experience. Again, everything that everyone has said here about how welcoming it is, it's beyond words. I cried a couple times. Silly, I know, but yes, I did.
Oh, real deal.
I did. I know. It's so embarrassing. How's that?
Yeah, running.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And it's not facing the sky or my feet, right? I'm gonna have a bit of, let's see if I can get it. I think it's Cavassier with my fingerless gloves. Yep. Oh no, Grand Marnier, that's right. I didn't remember what I ordered. Been here for a few days with the National Brotherhood of Skiers, NBS, Black Summit. Several thousand African Americans, and there's a contingency from the UK also here of POC skiers. And I think, actually only maybe here might be 800, but a few thousand members. And you think, oh, well, skiing is not going to be, I'm coming with the Brotherhood, so there's going to be a bunch of POC people there. And that's cool, but I don't know how it's going to be. Is it going to be snobby because it's skiing? Is it going to be, they look down upon POCs? How's it going to be? One of the comedians mentioned it last night. There was a comedy show as part of one of the events with the Brotherhood of Skiers Summit. And I know she was joking, but there's some truth to that, where she said, oh, I get on the plane, and I wasn't sure how it was going to be when I come into Idaho. She's like, is it going to be like Deliverance? That same narrative. Are they really going to like me, or am I going to have to deal with a lot of people wishing that I weren't there? I have to say it's the complete opposite, and so I'm gonna suggest that people put their preconceived notions away. I've said that before about some other subjects, but on this one, I would say coming from the mindset of a POC female, don't assume anything. Don't assume that you're not going to be well received. As a person that doesn't come from a lot of means financially, don't assume that you're not going to be well received because of that. In fact, here it's the opposite. It's like as if I'm coming to a family reunion, and I don't mean just with the Brotherhood of Skiers. I'm talking about this mountain. Coming here, everybody is really welcoming, and I don't mean just because there's 800 skiers here as a group. That's not it, because you can usually tell the difference in a vibe when somebody's only being nice to you because they're spending money. Yes, there's a lot of money being spent here, but there's a lot of money being spent in some other places, and it doesn't feel like this. It feels really nice and welcoming here. Let me know your comments, on the YouTube or on the site or whatever, whoever you're watching this. Let me know your comments, because I want to see if you have any stories of relevance, or if not, if you just want to share, maybe if this shed any light on anything for you, or if you connect with anything in the story or any of the interviews that have happened here. The community that goes along with joining something like a Brotherhood of Skiers, or another story I did, a Black Scuba Divers Association, is because it is nice to see your own demographic in that many numbers, especially in a sport that you're not used to seeing that. There's something special about it. It doesn't mean you're trying to be a separatist. It doesn't mean you're trying to be only with your own kind or something like that. But it's just nice because it's so rare that it's really nice once in a while to have. So for those of you wondering why in 2020 you would need a Brotherhood of Skiers, or you would need groups like it in other sports or other activities, it's just community, encouragement, empowerment, and trying to recruit, honestly, get the numbers to be up there and bigger so there's more, advocate for more representation. We still, as much as we're accepted out here and as much as people are like, yeah, black skiers, that's cool, being that it's not in a lot of advertisements, we're still not, we're on the cover of some magazines now that Art and Ben, the founders of NBS, are now getting inducted in the Skiers Hall of Fame, which is huge. It's just, there are some magazine covers with that now, but I mean, we still have to kind of push for it. I mean, God, you know, it's, why don't people just think just to include us, you know, on stuff? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Brown Passport. Be sure to hit the like button on the bottom, if you know you like the video. If you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button on the bottom. Be sure to comment in the comment section below. And I'm gonna go hang out with Allie a little bit more on this mountain. Sweet. So, all right,
Let's do it.
ciao for now.